Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Yawk, and today we're in one of my favorite places, the Atlantic City Boardwalk, and apparently we've traveled back into the 1970s and 80s. The Ropers have taken over Atlantic City. We've got Helen Ropers, Stanley Ropers, plenty of colorful outfits, cocktails, food, and a whole lot of Three's Company craziness. But that's only the beginning. Wait until you see how crowded the Atlantic City beach is today. I don't think I've seen it this busy outside of the annual air show. Then we're going to check out the party at Bungalow Beach Bar before Mother Nature decides to put on a show of her own. So it's going to be a fun one, everyone. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and I'm here in beautiful Atlantic City, right on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Beautiful summer day in front of the Tropicana. Today is another Boardwalk Roper Romp. This is the annual Roper Romp here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Looks like it's going to be a fun day. Come along with me. As many of you know, I have followed these Roper Romps up and down the Jersey Shore, and everyone has its own personality, that is, every event, but I have to admit this Atlantic City Boardwalk one is one of my favorites. Why? Well, number one, it's Atlantic City, and number two, it's the boardwalk. If you're walking by and have absolutely no idea what's happening, you probably think you've stepped into some kind of a time portal, and if you don't know what a Roper Romp is, let me briefly explain it to you. It's a gathering of people who dress up as characters inspired by the classic television sitcom Three's Company. Most people dress as Mrs. Roper or Helen Roper with those wonderfully loud, colorful caftans, big jewelry, big glasses, big hair, and even bigger personality. But you've also got some Stanley Ropers, and occasionally you'll see some people dressed as some other Three's Company characters as well. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, Jeff from New York, where's your Roper outfit? Did you go as Helen, Stanley, or some other character? I did make an effort, sort of. I've got my Stanley Roper t-shirt on today, and I know it's not exactly a huge commitment. Some of these people probably spent weeks putting their outfits together, and I basically opened the dresser drawer this morning and said, yeah, that'll work. You see, I had some other things to do today, and I didn't want to walk around dressed as Stanley Roper for the entire day. I already look weird enough most of the time. I don't need help. But at least I'm showing Mr. Roper's spirit. The group is meeting right here on the boardwalk outside of Hooters at the Tropicana, so that's where we're going to start today's adventure, but we're going to check out a couple things today as the day goes on, so stay tuned. Atlantic City is probably one of the few places where you can walk down the boardwalk dressed like Mrs. Roper, and half the people wouldn't even give you a second look. They'd just think, yep, this is Atlantic City, and that's why I love this place. For anybody who remembers Three's Company, Helen and Stanley Roper were such memorable characters. Helen with those colorful outfits and her outgoing personality, Stanley with that permanently annoyed look on his face, and of course, their relationship was a huge part of the comedy. Decades later, somehow those characters have turned into a reason for people to gather and have fun, and I think that's pretty cool. There's also something very wonderfully old school about this whole thing. No elaborate rules, just dress like a Roper, show up and have fun. That's basically it. And Atlantic City is a great place for it because you can move from place to place without ever really leaving the action. You've got bars, restaurants, casinos, the beach, the boardwalk. There's always something happening somewhere. And speaking of bars, this party is about to head over to Firewaters Saloon here at the Tropicana. Come along with us. Hey, if you enjoy watching videos like this, and particularly Atlantic City, make sure you subscribe to the New York channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Give this video a thumbs up, share it on your social media, and hit that hype button. I do appreciate your support, guys. It's sort of comical that the Ropers are all taking pictures of each other, but then there are people just walking by who want pictures of the Ropers as well. It's just like a camera frenzy around here. Tons and tons of photo opportunities. As the party moves into Firewaters Saloon, check out those televisions. They're actually playing Three's Company. Now, that's a commitment to the theme. You've got Helen and Stanley Ropers as well as other characters everywhere, and Three's Company playing on the TVs. I don't know if we can get much more Roper than this. This is one of those moments where you just have to look around and laugh. Everybody's getting drinks, grabbing something to eat, and continuing the party. And that's another thing that I like about this event. It's not a parade where everyone just walks from point A to point B and then it's over. This thing keeps going. The group moves around, people come and go, they stop at different bars, they head onto the beach, they come back to the boardwalk. It's really an all-day Atlantic City adventure. We've got some food coming out, we've got some drinks, we've got Three's Company playing on the monitors. Younger viewers may be looking at all this and thinking, what in the world is going on? I'm going to stop commentating for a moment so we can take in the sights and sounds of this Roper Romp here at Firewaters Saloon. But don't go away, I'm going to break away from this party, head on over to the inside of Hooters, see what's going on there, then go out to the beach. There's a crowd out there today like you wouldn't believe. We'll check out what's going on out there, and then eventually head over to the Bungalow Beach Bar in front of the Tropicana. Lots going on there as well. Hello, Helen. Okay, so I'm gonna break away from the Ropers and we'll head into Hooters, see what it looks like there, and then onto the beach. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the New York channel, then go ahead and click on that Super Thanks button. Or better yet, become a member of the New York channel. Membership has its perks, including exclusive content, and no better time than now to become a member. Right now, you can get a free trial, 30 days. You can check out all the content, become a member for 30 days, and you can cancel anytime. I'll leave a link in the upper right-hand corner. Thanks for your support, guys. Okay, let's head down to the beach. It looks really crowded today. No shortage of trams today either, and that's a good thing considering how busy the boardwalk is. If you watch this channel, you know that this has been a very busy summer season so far here in Atlantic City, and that's also evident in the room prices, the room rates. On the weekends, they can go anywhere from $500 up. I've seen rooms going for over $1,000 a night during the weekends on certain weekends. So that's indicative of the crowds that are coming down here, if you can get a room. And just how crowded is Atlantic City? Well, let's check out the beach. Check it out. People everywhere. Families, kids, umbrellas, beach chairs, people swimming, people playing games. And everybody seems to be enjoying this beautiful summer day. This is Atlantic City in full summer mode, and I love seeing this. Atlantic City obviously has its casinos, its nightlife, its restaurants and shows, but sometimes people forget that Atlantic City is also a beach town. No other casino city in the country can say that. And on a day like today, there's absolutely no forgetting it. This is the Atlantic City I wish more people would see. When you watch television coverage of this town, so much of the attention goes towards casinos, gambling, business stories, and whatever controversy happens to be going on at the time. But come down here on a summer afternoon and look around. You've got people swimming in the Atlantic Ocean, friends sitting under umbrellas, kids playing games, people walking along the water, music coming from all different directions, and the boardwalk right behind us. This is a beach resort. It has been for generations, and days like today remind you of that. Let's take a little walk along the water. This is probably one of my favorite things to do when I'm in Atlantic City. You can have all the noise and excitement happening on the boardwalk, walk a few steps, and suddenly you're right here next to the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. It's almost like two different worlds. Behind us you've got casinos, bars, restaurants, and thousands of people walking up and down the boardwalk, and in front of us, the ocean. And I don't care how many times you've seen it, there's something relaxing about standing here and watching those waves come in. Although today we're sharing that relaxing experience with about 10,000 of our closest friends. This beach is busy. As I head back to the boardwalk, let's check out what's going on at the Bungalow Beach Bar. The only beach bar in town with a swimming pool. By the way, coming up next, as far as the New York channel, I do a boardwalk walk during the evening and check out all the beach bars at night here in town. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and check that video out, coming soon. If you don't subscribe, you just might miss it. So here we have a beach bar with a pool. We've got the Atlantic Ocean right here. We've got the beach. We've got cocktails. We've got music. We've got that pool. What else can we want? And this place is also crowded. Apparently everyone got the Atlantic City memo today. Go outside and have fun. A little while ago, we were hanging out with Helen and Stanley Roper. Now we're standing next to a swimming pool at a beach bar. That's what Atlantic City is. We're heading back up to the boardwalk now, and what a day it's been so far. We started with the Roper Romp, had a Bloody Mary, hung out with the group, stopped inside Firewaters, watched Three's Company with a room full of ropers, then went down to one of the busiest Atlantic City beaches I can remember seeing in a while, and now we've checked out the Bungalow Beach Bar. Not bad for one afternoon. This is why I never get tired of walking around Atlantic City. Even when I don't have a huge plan, there's always something about to happen. Some people playing cornhole at the beer garden. Something about the beer garden reminds me of visiting a friend's backyard and just having a great time. Let's talk about the weather here at the Jersey Shore for a moment. You can wake up one morning and the forecast says rain, then it doesn't rain. Or the forecast says sunshine all day, and at 3 o'clock the sky turns black. Then it pours for 15 minutes, and 20 minutes later, people are back on the beach. You just never know. And apparently there's some weather moving into the area right now, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. Because as much as I love Atlantic City, I don't want to get stuck here on the boardwalk trying to record in a thunderstorm. Living at the Jersey Shore, I've come to rely on radar on the weather apps. That seems to be the most accurate thing. I check it a couple times a day, and according to the radar, there is something brewing, and it's going to be brewing quickly. So it doesn't look like it here, and I think a lot of the people on the beach are going to be caught off guard, but checking the radar, it's showing something's coming, and it's coming fast. But it's a thin line, so it's going to be strong and short. Regardless, I'm heading to my car at this point. Hey, did you get caught in the storm last Sunday? Leave a comment below. This is just moments later. I would call this a downpour. Really low visibility as well. You can see everyone has their flashers on. But this is typical Jersey Shore weather, so according to my trusty radar, it's gonna lighten up soon. So just put on some good music, drive slowly, and take it for what it's worth. Things will clear up very shortly. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Eventually, like I said, the weather cleared up pretty quickly, and well, everyone in Atlantic City, I'm sure, is enjoying the rest of their afternoon. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, share it on your social media, hit that hype button, and thanks for watching. I'll see you around the city.